Sonuus, music products designed in the UK. Unlock your music.
Hi, it's James from Sonuus here at the Winter NAMM 2012 show. The show's going great and we've introduced a new Wahoo product and everyone loves it. There's an enormous buzz at the show floor today about it. The Wahoo is a brand new filter pedal for guitar and bass. It's a dual analogue filter pedal with two gorgeous sounding analogue filters that are digitally controlled. Because it's got digital control, we can do lots of great, interesting things with it and save presets. So you've got all the lovely, juicy analog warmth that you want from a good filter pedal and the convenience of digital control to give you presets. We can also do some really cool things with it that you can't do with any other filter pedal. For example, in one mode, we use our pitch tracking technology so that pitch bend can be used to control the filter. So as you bend, the filter opens. We can also make the filter track the frequency of the note, so it's like a key track on a synth. So as you play low notes, the filter's closed, and when you play up and do higher notes, the filter opens, and you get some marvellous synth-like tones from it. And people at the show have said they'd buy a pedal just for that alone, so that's cool. So we're going to do some quick demos to run through some of the presets, show you what it can do, and enjoy. Okay, we're going to run through some simple presets here, where we start off with some basic wah pedal sounds. This is a pretty standard wah, a crybaby or a bit of sort of a Morley wah. Sounds like a nice wah. Now, it's very easy to tweak the top and bottom frequency and also the resonance at the top and bottom for the sweep. So we can make it a bit darker and also crank the drive up and filter, make it a bit warmer. So same thing, but slightly different preset. And you can hear it starts to warm up. Because there's two filters, we can create all the vowel sounds, A, O, E, etc. So now we're using two filters to create a really interesting wah that oscillates between two vowel sounds. So you get E, O and O, E. Which sounds great on chords, and you do lead to get some fabulous wah sounds that are really quite different. So that's pedal-based wah, and it just touches the surface of what you can do. Now, we also have envelope following, so you can get some pretty funky bass sounds from it. Nice, evolving bass envelope stuff. Run a bass through it and get some great funk. Hear the filter sweeping down. Wow, magic. Now, because there's two filters, you can create lovely bubbly textures. You can have both filters sort of running in opposition at slightly different rates, different resonances between them, and get some really nice effects. So if I just hold a chord, and you just listen to how that evolves. Lovely, liquidy, delicious noises there. There you go, some nice sounds. You can run the filters through an LFO, and the LFOs are very configurable. You can have different wave shapes, sine wave, triangle, trapezoidal, square, even random waves. In this one, we've got, it's oscillating between two vowel sounds on an LFO. Hear what's going on there. You can also make the LFO stepped. So in this preset, the LFO is a triangle, but it's quantized at different points in the position. And there's also two filters going, so they're sort of running in opposition to each other. It gets some quite amazing sounds from it. Sounds almost like an arpeggiator going on. Lovely. Now, we also do something that no one else does, and I mentioned earlier in the intro, and we use our pitch tracking technology. So what this preset does is when you play normally, the filter's closed. But as soon as I bend, the filter opens. You get some magnificent new sounds you just can't get from any other filter pedal. Like that. We can also run it in pitch track mode, and we've configured this, just one filter. It's set to low pass with a 24 dB per octave slope, so it really cuts off most things above the filter cutoff. The filter cutoff is tracking the note frequency, so when we play a low note, the filter is very closed, sounds almost like a bass, and as we play up, the filter opens to follow the note. And of course it works with bass as well as guitar. So that's a quick summary of all the sort of stuff you can do in the Wahoo, and a lot more. Just to finish off, a little demo of another wah, two Tuberville sounds, a little bit different to the one you heard earlier, and then just to end the video. So that's a quick demonstration of the Wahoo, and I'll explain some other features that I've not explained yet in the introduction. The pedal is a new type of pedal sensor we've developed specifically for the Wahoo. It doesn't use a pot, it doesn't use optical methods, and it doesn't use magnetics. So it's impervious to dirt and contamination, it can never wear out, and there's no hysteresis on the movement. So when you move, you get ultra fine precision control on it. It's a true bypass switch on it, but unlike normal true bypass, it doesn't click. We've got a special muting circuit that can switch in and out on the fly to stop the clicks and pops. So you get proper silent switching with true bypass. It has a USB port on it, and the USB port let us update the firmware. We can use USB MIDI to MIDI sync the LFOs, to use MIDI controllers to control the filters, and also the expression pedal can be used as an expression pedal MIDI controller. The lock switch gives you a stage function. Essentially, when you tweak the presets, you can edit things instantly tweakable, you can delve in, create new sounds. In stage mode, you engage lock, and all this becomes locked out. You can't change the settings. The advantage of that is you can change presets, go through all your presets you've worked hard to create, but you can't tweak them by mistake in a live show. So that is the Wahoo.